All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and Shalom to the hopeful elect, the Akim, all right, the brothers, and the Akwaf, the sisters that have returned to the obedience of the scriptures. This is GMS Dallas, the brother, the priest of Rock, and I got the brother Tashah.
Shalom.
Got the brother with us, and wanted to go into a lesson, going into Jeremiah, the 45th chapter. The chapter is only 5 verses, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to kind of use this chapter as a basis, but whatever, the Lord puts it on our spirit to go into, we're going to go into. Primary point is in the 5th verse, all right, which is where the title of the video came from. All right, seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not. And that's pretty much the main idea of the lesson. Did you have anything you wanted to say or open up with, bro?
Baba Kushai, could you open up with that Baruch 1:1? Just to solidify exactly what he is, coming into it.
Yep, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 1 and verse 1. All right, because when you go into the history of this particular chapter, it addresses Baruch, which is furthermore supports the Apocrypha as being legitimately inspired, inspiration of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, and it shows that Baruch was Jeremiah's cousin. Okay, so and he was his scribe. So he wrote down the things that was spiritually spoken, for us to get it here in these times.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Let me go ahead and open up.
5%.
This is Baruch chapter 1 verse 1. It says, "And these are the words of the book which Baruch the son of Nerias, the son of Maazias, the son of Sedicius, the son of Asidius, and the son of Kelkius, wrote in Babylon."
See, it went through his lineage, to show that he is an Israelite of the tribe of Judah. Okay, but going through captivity in Babylon, where Jeremiah is going through the same captivity to fully grasp, what the lay of the land is. Okay.
I'll read the next verse.
Oh, sure.
It says, "In the 5th year and in the 7th day of the month, what time as the Chaldeans took Jerusalem and burnt it with fire."
See, they were they were being led captive. As it says in that Baruch 6 or letter to Jeremiah. How whenever the whole nation went into captivity.
Yeah.
Okay, but all that to say, we can jump to Jeremiah 45.
Because when you go into the history, basically, just adding on to what you're saying, it was a time of great mourning and anguish due to the destruction of Solomon's temple. And basically the collapse of our society as we knew it.
Yep, as a whole.
Yep.
And like that goes into Lamentations as well. It was just the time, and then it's likened unto these times. As well, it goes hand in hand.
Yep.
So all this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep.
But continue.
This is I'm gonna go into jump into Jeremiah 45. It says, "The word that Jeremiah the prophet spake unto Baruch the son of Neriah, when he had written these words in a book at the mouth of Jeremiah, in the 4th year of Jehoiakim, the sons of Josiah the king of Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord, the power of Israel, unto thee, O Baruch. Thou didst say, Woe is me now, for the Lord hath added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest." And as the brother said, we link this to the time today. Jacob's trouble is called Jacob's trouble for a reason.
Yeah.
And the Lord has, Donald Duck, as the people say, Donald Trump, all right, in office, all right, basically as a figurehead of forwarding draconian, basically Edomite supremacy, but in its raw form.
Because he is Nero 2.0.
Oh.
All right. And what did Nero do? He blamed Jake for everything that was wrong with the society. Right? And instead of, seeing it for what it was, that it was their time to fall then, just like it's their time to fall now. That's why he's kicking out the Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes, the Mexicans, the Guatemala.
He's making war with them.
Yeah, he's literally attacking them, and then he's using the laws that was built up upon with Judah. The DEI shit.
The DEI.
Yeah.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Yeah, because Jake has been eating off that. All right, and it says in the scripture how we would have to go to Esau for the one of all things, right? Well, that was part of it. We had to go to Esau to beg to be equal to him in the whole hedge of everything that's going on.
Yep. That's it. I'm gonna read something real quick. You can speak on it if you want. 2 Ezra 16 and 17. It says, "Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?"
Because and that was Salakia's slipping. 2 Ezra's that was Ezra's.
Yeah,
Ezra's was
seeing the vision of what's about to happen,
seeing the hell to come.
Right.
All right, just like Baruch, he was going through that the stress period. Like, oh shit, how am I gonna get out of this? All right, but how about Shemel Shai? Shows mercy. For one, he shows mercy, and then he did deliver them out of the situation that they're in. And the 2 Esdras, that was him seeing what befouled Israel in the last days. All right, who shall deliver us in these days? Which is going to be through Yahweh Shemel Shai, that strong right hand. As it says in that Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. How Yahweh Shemel Shai is hand is going to protect us, and his right arm will deliver us.
Yep.
Loosely paraphrased.
And it goes into that in the chapter, because basically the Lord as we're going to read, the Lord tells, Jeremiah to tell Baruch, like, yo, I'm about to wipe this place out, so don't expect, to be winning, right? Don't expect, to have you got a whole life set up, all right, here in the land, and I'm getting ready to take Jake captive.
Yeah.
And that's the spirit. That's the spirit now, because you still got Israelites that want to afford their lives here in Babylon. They think that Babylon is going to last and they're going to be able to tap into their 401k.
No, you're going to be able to see your great-great-grandkid walk across the stage.
Right.
Nah, bro, this shit is done.
Exactly.
This shit is through, bro. And like how about Shemel Shai? Brothers have been praying not to be in this hellhole anymore, bro. I'm tired of getting up and dealing with the LGBT culture and shit, man. I'm tired of that shit. Trying to see a woman that's trying to compass a man and all that when she knows that she ain't nothing without 911. But Papa Shah, you can get back into it.
Yep, I'm gonna pull this while the spirit is on it. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 37, and I'm gonna read down to verse 40. Verse 40, I'm gonna read down to. It says, "Behold, the plagues draw nigh, and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment."
Not a moment. So it's going to be one after another, after another, after another. All right, hell is coming to Babylon the Great. Okay, that whore that dwelleth without care. Okay, so yeah, and it's going to be like she's giving birth. All right.
Yep. And in that moment, the woman ain't thinking about, what she gonna be doing 2 weeks from now. She ain't thinking about, all she's thinking about in that moment, because really something that people forget about, especially over here in the West, A lot of women die during birth, man.
Yep.
A lot of women fucking die.
A lot of Jake women die giving birth to other nations' kids as well. You know, so like there's a lot in on that.
Yeah,
there's a lot in on that. But
so just laying back on your point, that point in time that we're entering into, you're not going to be concerned about when the Lord really let Esau off the chain, man. Because really the Lord just holding back the 4 winds, as the scripture said. When the Lord lets Esau off the chain, you niggas ain't gonna be worried about fucking Bronny James.
Nope.
Right in 2030.
You better be worried about what am I gonna eat here in the next day or two. Because in this consumer culture that we're in, all right, it's gonna be eat or be eaten. All right, because cannibalism is coming back. All right, they already practicing it with McDonald's, you know, and all these other food companies. It's so much to go into on that. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to jump back. This is Jeremiah 45 and verse 2. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, the power of Israel unto thee, O Baruch. Thou didst say, Woe is me now, for the Lord hath added grief to my sorrow. I fainted in my sighing, and I find no rest. Thus shalt thou say unto him, The Lord saith thus, Behold, that which I have built I will break down, and that which I have planted I will pluck up, even this whole land." And if I can speak on that, bro.
Go ahead, Bob.
We're living in the midst of what? Babylon the Great. The greatest, the wickedest, most confusing, evil, decrepit kingdom to ever grace the planet Earth. You know, Babylon the Great has been on a run. But guess what? That run is being wrapped up. It's being ended. And that's why the scriptures talk about how basically, was that Ecclesiastes 3, where it goes into how seasons change, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna pull that. If you had anything, you know what I'm saying, you got it.
I was going to get that Malachi chapter 4 because it seems like it's giving the same sentiments.
If you get there first, you can read it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pull this up real quick. I'm gonna read this real quick, and you got it. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die. A time to plant, and the time to pluck up that which is planted." And right now, America is planted. It's established. It's still a global superpower. It is still the global superpower. But guess what? That's going to change drastically.
Yeah. And it's changing through those that he called his friends. Okay. Because like he has made enemies of his friends. Canada and Mexico and like people that were supposed to be with him. He made them turn their back on him. Okay, but I'll read this Malachi chapter 4 and 1. It says, "For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and they shall Let
me read it for you.
I think I went 1 and 4 instead of 4 and 1. Salaki.
What is it?
Salaki, Malachi 4 and 1. Yeah.
Whereas
Malachi,
whereas Edom said, Malachi chapter 1 and verse 4, it says, "Whereas Edom saith, We are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, They shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness."
You know, because Esau Edom is trying to bring back that white supremacy mindset, which is the Edomite mindset. Okay, and he thinks that he's going to do it to fill his belly. All right, and Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to knock all that down because his time is over. You know, he has had his years of having Jake and squalor. Right. Now it's time for Jake to rise up, as it says in the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. You know.
But this devil is he's in desperation mode. And there's nothing more dangerous than somebody right. Somebody that's in desperation mode. You know, it's like when you when you lose your keys. You know what I mean? At first you chilling. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm gonna find my keys. You know what I'm saying? We walk around for a little bit, but then after about 30 minutes to an hour,
you're like, huh? Where my shits go?
You start to get mad, man. You start to freak out, really, especially if it's something important. Like, I'm not gonna put, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we don't.
But if you ever lost something that that is important to you, that you value, when you realize it's gone, you lose it, and that's what Esau is experiencing right now.
Yeah, because he has lost the narrative. He has lost the kingdom. Yep. He doesn't have it anymore.
That covering cast, that illusion.
Because whenever he first got it, he didn't care that he had it. But now that it's about to be pulled from underneath him, hey, what did that prophecy that popped up on him in CERN say? Your mene take out you forcing.
Yeah.
You know. So Babylon saw that on the wall. Esau saw that in a CERN portal that they opened up, that they're trying to escape through. You know,
and that's the spirit, because that was during the time of Daniel in Babylon. You know,
and we're in Babylon, and they saw the same thing. You know, hey, call Leah Bashimi al-Shai. You know, he said that he's wrapping this shit up. All right, we're just going off his coattails.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish off with 2nd Ezra 16. It says, even so, verse 39. It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. Right, talking about that. He was likening these times to a woman in labor. You know, when that baby finally comes, you know what I mean. It's quick. Things happen quickly. And that's why the scripture is going to a certain suddenness. All right, when it comes to the destruction of America, it's going to be sudden. You know, it's going to be hit with them plagues. It's going to fold, man. It's ultimately going to be burnt by nuclear destruction.
It says in that Malachi 4:1. You know, but
the point was in verse 40.
Yeah,
and you got it. It says, "O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
So we're gonna have to move around. We ain't gonna have the position to hunker in, all right? Because we're gonna be searched out on every side, all right? Edom's gonna come up against us, but it's more than just that. These other nations, you know, everybody that wants to see the downfall, you know, of you is going to come up against you, all right, in timely fashion. And it's going to be one after another. But Bakusha, you got it.
I got something. Yeah, I got one more for you, and you can speak on it just because the point you made. Something to remember is, like, you know, brothers were talking about this in the chat. These Christians, these antichrists,
man, got it.
Right? Wicked Jake, they hate us, man. They hate, and we hate them. We hate them niggas too.
Our forehead is hard against their forehead.
Yep, but them niggas are gonna be the main ones. All right, turning Jake in, right, bringing hell on Jake. It's gonna be our own people, and it's gonna be bugged out ass Christians.
Bakusha, if I can say one thing, that's what's going on over there in Mississippi right now with the Northern Kingdom. You know, they're putting bounties on the head of the illegals. Right? So
let me read this.
You got it, bro.
2nd Ezra 16 and 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." Like, you gotta let that marinate,
man.
No, I'm gonna read that again. It says, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols."
Yeah.
You know,
and it's all through the spirit and power of how about Shemi al-Shai, because most of our people, the 2/3, are already eating things offered unto idols.
Yep,
they're eating the mouse, they're eating the pig. You know, they're
McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's, and we can already surmise what's in the McDonald's burger. You know, they already came out and said that you're eating, you know, human flesh.
Right.
You know, but it's so much that is going on. You know, that people, you know, they don't have ears to hear.
Yep.
You call him like about Shimei shot for that.
You mind if I bring this up?
Shot, you got it.
Micah chapter 2, verse 10.
My man.
It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction."
So it's going to destroy you. Like the food in Babylon the Great will destroy you. The air will destroy you. The water. You know, everything that Yahweh Shemiyah Shah set up to give you life abundantly, Esau has already trashed it up. You know, dumpster fire everywhere. All right.
And if I may, if I had the blue letter, I'd be tempted to go into that word sword. But there's a difference between destruction and a sword destruction. Like, these people really finna lose, man.
Yeah.
These people are really finna lose. They finna go out sad. They finna go out like losers.
Yeah.
You know, and really we're in a very blessed, privileged position that we, at the very least, have the opportunity to stand stiffly for the names of Yahweh Shem Shah. All right. But some brothers are gonna receive spiritual power. Some brothers are gonna be miraculously delivered. Some brothers are gonna make it all the way to the chariots and be beamed up. Yeah. Right. So we like the script, like the elder just did the lesson. Remember to remain appreciative.
Oh yeah.
You know, I didn't even get to watch it, but the title, resonated. You know, we should be very grateful. You know, Psalms 104 speaks about enter ye into his gates with thanksgiving, roughly paraphrasing. You know, but I just want to make that point.
But you can go back to that Jeremiah 45 so we can finish it out.
Come, this is Jeremiah chapter 45 and verse 4. It says, "Thus shalt thou say unto him, the Lord saith thus, behold, that which I have built will I break down, and that which I have planted will I pluck up, even this whole land."
You know, and that's going to the nation of Israel being over here in Babylon the Great. You know, even though they were over here first, you know, through Gad and Reuben and Issachar being over here in Ashtoreth.
Yep. And two, you know, that whole land is speaking about our land, you know what I'm saying? But ultimately, like you're saying, it can be spiritually applied to what we about to witness because according to the scriptures, Babylon the Great is getting ready to be turned into a desert.
Yep.
You know,
this great melting pot is about to be dust blown here and there, as it says in that Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 14.
Tumbleweed.
Yeah, damn tumbleweed.
It ain't gonna be tumbleweed. It's gonna be straight,
just straight wind,
decimation,
straight winds and tornadoes. Yeah, but
God, man. Let me read verse 5. This is the main idea of the lesson. It says, "And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not." You know, and that links up with what we just read in 2 Ezra 40. Be ye as pilgrims on the earth. You know, the scripture's also going to laying not your treasure, you know, on earth.
Yeah, but where moth and rust doeth corrupt.
Yep, but laying them up in heaven.
Yeah, because that's where you're gonna have it in abundance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you should, you know, your main primary focus in this thing should be stacking up your treasures in heaven. You know, maximizing your talents, your gifts, you know, and fulfilling your lot.
And charity covers a multitude of sins.
Boom.
So
I'm gonna finish this. Read it again. I'll read it again. Jeremiah 45 and 5. It says, "And seekest thou great things for thyself? Seek them not. For behold, I will bring evil upon all flesh, saith the Lord. But thy life will I give unto thee for a prey in all the places where thou goest." I had a precept I wanted to bring out with this.
Go ahead.
Unless you had anything, bro.
Nah, but I'm sure you got it.
This is Philippians 3 and 8. It says, "Yea, doubtless," this is the Apostle Paul speaking. It says, "Yea, doubtless, I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach, my Lord, for whom I have suffered the loss of all things, but do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach." You know, that's the mentality. You know, that's the mentality, man.
You know, that's why you have to separate this world from the world to come. Okay, because it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai that you're going to gain abundantly in the kingdom to come. You just gotta suffer a little season here. Yeah.
I'm gonna read it. I'll read it in the NLT and then whatever precepts you got.
Oh, you got it, God.
This is Philippians 3:8. This is the last thing I had. It says in the NLT, yes, everything else is worthless when compared with the infinite value of knowing Yahushua HaMashiach. For his sake, I have discarded everything else, counting it all as garbage so that I could gain Hamashiach. So hey, there's nothing for us here.
Nothing to be desired.
All
right. Everything is going to be given in abundance in the kingdom.
And that's going to become more evident as 2025 continues. As the scriptures say, they shall wax worse and worse.
Worse and worse.
So, if you got anything else?
I wish you got it.
God. Well, Lord's willing, this quick hit was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And shalom to the next lesson.
Shalom, shalom.